died. And he said, yes, one person died in Admiralty Road due to blunt force trauma. And Admiralty Road is about 3 kilometers from that place. They saw the police brought in a body to the mortuary in Yaba, and he said he believed perhaps they have a running Lekki, the distance is far, and we're listening to the BBC reports about sporadic firing in Yaba. Youth Service Corps member death rumor. A photo of a young Corps member shot in the stomach went viral with claims that he died as a result of a shootout on the Lagos mainland. The rumor was debunked, with the person in question coming forward to clarify that the photo in question was taken during a stage play earlier in the year. Steve Abbey rumored dead on Twitter. Steve Abbey was said to have died at the Lekki protest ground on Tuesday, according to reports. His last words were peace and unity. Rest in peace, comrade. Analysis. Steve put out a post on his Twitter page to debunk the rumor. He came from the dead. Maybe. He debunked it. Did a Nigerian soldier shoot machine gun to protesters? A clip showing an anonymous soldier purportedly shooting with what seemed to be a tank-mounted 50 caliber machine gun tweets shared the post suggesting that the soldier was a member of the Nigerian army shooting at a peaceful and unarmed protesters at the Lekki toll gate. To start with, what jumps at you here is the 50 caliber. This is an anti-aircraft weapon called the Brownie. It's used to bring aircrafts down. Then you can imagine firing it in direct row. Analysis. We can confirm with 100% accuracy that this video was doctored. The audio seems to be taken from the actual Lekki toll shooting incident. This is evident in another video where soldiers were actually seen shooting in the air with what seemed to be AK-47s, apparently to intimidate protesters, not our words, who kept shouting "EndSARS." The video footage onto which the audio was spliced of a soldier with a high caliber machine gun is presumably from a firefight with insurgents in the northeast Nigeria. Was Oke killed by a stray bullet? Oke Obi Enadu Huzi is hit in the neck by stray bullet from his wounds because the ambulance sent to help him was prevented from giving medical aid by the Nigerian army. Oke Obi Enadueze is hit in the neck by a stray bullet. This is the claim. Analysis. Oke's brother has since refuted the claim that his brother was hit in the neck by a stray bullet from officers trying to repel touts. Oke hoodlums who broke into their home at Makinde Police Barrack, Mafoluku, Oshodi, Lagos. He was later pronounced dead at the hospital, where he was taken to by his mother and brother. Ira Oya Godwin death rumor. Godwin was said to have died of gunshot wound to his stomach during the protest on the mainland. Please retreat and add full names of any victims of anybody you know. Let's keep their memory alive by saying their names. His friend, Fajen Simi, took to his Twitter page to inform people that Godwin is very much alive and in Godwin's residence to show proof of life. Chairman of the board, members of this esteemed board, ladies and of the panel, ladies and gentlemen, this is the extent to which unscrupulous people go on the internet, social media, to cast the Nigerian army in bad light, even when it is performing its constitutional duties. Not only in this crisis, but generally, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tuku Yusuf Buratai, has had some special directives in the conduct of all our operations. The first is that he frowns on indiscipline. Like I earlier told you, once a soldier is reported to be indisciplined, more so in this internet age, it is investigated immediately. The military police, and sometimes they lose it. But he is disciplined. In some cases, dismissed. But when these issues are reported, when we even get back to these media houses, the social media, and report that this is what happened to the soldier, first, they do not give it as wide a coverage as they gave the initial offense. And two, default setting, it's a lie. The Chief of Army Staff special orders that no soldier is to molest civilians and defaulters will be severely sanctioned. That is still being carried out till today. Most importantly, women and children must be protected at all costs. He frowns particularly against femicide. Infrastructure and businesses must be protected against arson and looting. It is unfortunate we find ourselves in this situation where the people we have sworn to defend is. However, we also know that most of these perceptions and our mindsets, opinion of the public about the Nigerian army, is the result of ignorance of how the army is structured and how it operates. The Nigerian never turned against the citizens of Nigeria. We always do our best to protect the integrity of the nation, and that is what 2 hours or thereabout. I've briefed you about the involvement of the Nigerian Army in the Lagos 2020 October crisis. Recall, I gave you a background to the crisis, and I now delved into the Lekki toll gate incidents. I also intimated you about the conduct of operations and the aftermath of the crisis. Most importantly, I took time to discuss the campaign of misinformation against the Nigerian army. My Lord, Chairman of the panel, other members of the panel, ladies and gentlemen, some people take delight in misrepresenting Nigeria, the armed forces, and particularly the Nigerian army, to the international community and our fellow Nigerians. This, I believe, is done for pecuniary gains and to chase clout. Quite recently, Nigerian Catherine Ume, also known as DJ Switch, claimed the Nigerian army was looking for her. There's nothing further than the truth. My Lord, we have bigger fish to fry, and that is how to stabilize Lagos. We can't one or two people. Where she got that from, I do not know. I personally have met with not less than 8 who attended enters protest at Lekki, met on their own terms. I've met doctors who are there, and the injuries are not even consistent with gunshot injuries. The social media campaign in the Army has been very very evil and wicked with that. It is being conducted as if officers and men of the Nigerian army come from the moon or from Pluto and are not a member of the larger Nigerian society. There is no way officers and men will kill their brothers and sisters. I repeat, no way. We have those who constantly seek to dredge between us and between the citizens and Nigerians, forgetting that the result of a hated armed forces, of hated security agencies, is anarchy. We have seen it happen in Nigeria before. The Boko Haram crisis started as a quarrel with Boko Haram against Federal Road Safety Corps and wearing of helmets. And some citizens were supporting Boko Haram. It graduated to attacks on police. They were supporting police. They went on the attack on the armed forces and the army, and they were attacking, they were happy. Yes, they are attacking the police, they are attacking the army. Where do we find ourselves now? The same Boko Haram is attacking and killing innocent civilians. I am sure they regret their support initially to the terrorists. They also seek to degrade the integrity and efficiency of the Nigerian army. This, my Lord, will lead to anarchy. My Lord, the chairman of the panel, members of the panel, ladies and gentlemen, they will never succeed because the army, Nigerian army, belongs to you and all of us. It is the People's Army who would not be deterred from our mandate, which is to protect the lives of each and every Nigerian. God bless Nigeria, God bless its citizens, and God bless Nigerian Army.
The Nigerian Army shall make copies of the video available to this panel, and also the extended, yes, we also submit the extended Madam, I seek to tender the video footage and also the expended black bullets. Expended black bullets. 4 pieces of evidence. Yes, okay, the PowerPoint, including the video. Thank you, madam.
I don't have them, so any reactions to the exhibits being admitted in evidence?
On our part, we have no objection.
Yes, any other reaction? Shitu. Mr. Shitu. Where is the footage? Footage. Video. Any other reaction to the admission of the expended blank bullets and the flash drive, I believe, which will be no other objection? funds were admitted. Well, I'll take it that the only exhibits put in evidence for the day are the expended bullets.
Yes, they just copied it.
Well, if it's not in evidence, we can move on with the proceeding for the day.
We will leave what we have here and come back later so that we can make progress. We are not leaving the laptop, we are leaving the flash.
It's for the control for they are going to buy flash.
Yes, Mr. Obulano.
Yes, sir. I've heard the witness, almost learned together, saying that just got buy flash drive. Who will expect this? Once it's sent out, we expect them to buy for a copy. So they should do more than one. That's my humble request. Now, at least for us, one. But that's me not for me.
Yes, Mr. Kennedy.
My lord. Well, I think if any party is interested in having a personal copy, should apply to the secretariat, buy a flash and get it copied for him or her. Thank you, my lord. It's a public document, you can apply for a copy. My name is Sanwo. How much is that? How many people have
Just for it. How can I start it? 8 minutes. 8 minutes. No, we have to sort out this one.
I must admit before any other proceeding can go on. Let's rise briefly. In 10 minutes when they are done, you come and call it. I'm afraid the panel will have to rise briefly whilst the flash drive is being copied. So I can assure you we'll be back as soon as the copying is concluded.